Guys, what's up? My name is Vanessa. I talk all about higher consciousness living and how you can't be healthy without healing mind, body, and spirit. Today, we are getting into the Pisces health and healing reading. So, if you have Pisces placements anywhere in your chart, this reading is most certainly for you. And in case you are not already familiar or aware of what the health and healing readings are, you're probably like, what the hell is this? I never heard of this before. Well, it's because I made it up myself. If you did not watch already the February health and healing readings, this is the reading for March. Basically, the sole purpose of this reading is to align the interconnection between mind, body, and spirit. Mind, body, and spirit are so divinely interconnected, and basically what I'm going to be doing is helping you, providing tools, guidance, knowledge, wisdom, all the things to help you bring bring it all into balance. Okay, so there are 5 categories that make up our overall health and well-being. Those include diet, sleep, movement, mindset, and meditation. So we are going to deep dive on each one of those 5 categories to figure out what it is that you need to do to bring each one of those categories into harmony and balance so that you can fully function in alignment as your healthiest, happiest, and best self. Okay, so I'm very excited to get into this for you. If you are really happy with these readings and you want a little bit more, if you want a personal reading, you can book a health and healing reading or a personal reading on the Celestial Soul website. You can click the link in my bio to book a personal reading. You have the options of a 15-minute, 30-minute, and 45-minute option. And then the health and healing readings are an hour long. And then I also have for you, if you're not already subscribed to the Soul Collective, it is free to join. And every Sunday I send out a weekly newsletter where I just kind of give you some mindful messages and intentional practices that you can use and incorporate to help you navigate throughout your week. I love doing the newsletters. It's somewhere I can just kind of be an outlet where I can just give you some tips and insight. And it's like a lot of things that I'm personally working through as well in the current state, astrological, everything. Okay, we get in on what the themes are for the week, planetary placements for the week. Okay, what it is that you need to do to be on your P's and Q's. Okay, we get into it. So if you're interested in that, like I said, it is free. You can join by clicking the link in my bio for that as well. All right, so Pisces, let's get into your reading. And also, happy birthday! This is very exciting. I got my cozy socks on. It's San Diego and it has been freezing. Okay, but let me stop talking and get into this reading. So I did already meditate on the messages for today. I do have some listed here, but I'm just gonna go based off of the cards here, and then we're gonna see how the meditation notes line up. Okay. Okay. So, what does Pisces need to know about their diet? What is Pisces? Okay, Pisces, what the hell going on with y'all? What the hell going on with y'all? Okay. What does Pisces need to know about their diet? I do feel an optimistic energy from you. I feel like you're like, it's my birthday season. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling cute. But I also feel like at the same time, like even at the same degree on the opposite end, you're just like almost putting a lot of pressure on yourself maybe, like because it's your birthday and you just feel like you're supposed to be doing more than what you've done. Okay, what does Pisces need to know about their diet? What does Pisces need to know about their diet? I'm going to pull, okay, so in case you're not aware from watching the last reading, I'm pulling from 4 different decks. So I'm just going to pull out all the cards, gather them, and then once I get all the messages, I'm going to show you the cards that I'm pulling for you, and then I will elaborate and we can get into it. Too many cards. Okay, I do kind of feel like a eating with your eyes kind of, it's like you see something in front of you and you're just like, you know what, like I'm just gonna eat it. Like I don't feel a whole lot of structure and discipline here, okay? It's like, but it's like, I feel like you actually are trying to like get your diet in order. It's like you're trying. It's just when it's in front of you, it's like the discipline goes out the window. It's like they have chips. I'm eating all the chips and I'm not holding back. Or it's like they brought donuts to work. I'm eating the donuts. Like, you know, it's just kind of like one of those things where it's like when it's in front of you, why is this message so hard to come out? Okay. Okay, let's not rush it then. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I do feel... Okay, so I'm getting a lot of emotional eating, and I'm getting that because there's just a lot of emotions that just popped up here in general, okay? Okay. Let's see here. So, the first card we got is fat tissue. Then we got eyes, bones, testicles, fortune, burden, the tower in reverse, okay, same but different. Then we got expansion, and we got awakening, okay. Let me actually, on here, let me type... Why is this so hard to type? Oh, shit. Okay, well, I messed up the typo on there, but you guys get the picture. Okay. Alright, so... Okay, I made my. Okay, sorry. Let's get back to it here. All right. So this is what I'm getting. With the eyes card, I'm like, you're emotionally eating. You're eating with your eyes. Okay, with the fat tissue card, I did write on here that I was feeling a sense of like carbs and keto. Okay, either you're eating way too many carbs or you're not eating enough. It's like, oh, I'm gonna do this keto diet and I'm gonna cut out all the carbs and all these things. And it's like whichever route you're in, you're either considering doing keto or you're already doing it, or you're having like an overindulgence of carbs. But basically, the overall theme is like your carbs are out of balance. And there is an unhealthy balance of carbs in your diet, and I feel like it's leading to this kind of heaviness that you could be feeling. Maybe it's like a low energy. Yeah, I just feel like maybe you're even like working late, and so it's like you don't really have the energy to cook at home, so you're just gonna go run through the fast food drive through really quick to eat your food. um I don't feel, I feel like you have good intentions when it comes to eating. It's like you want to eat the right thing, but then it comes time to it and it's just like something else gets put in front of you and you're just like, I'll just eat this instead. We also, okay, so we got Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune card, the Burden card, and the Tower in reverse. With the Burden card, it just shows me that like yeah, okay, so let me tell you my notes that I got here. So I wrote down nausea, can't eat can't eat or keep food down, and also like an uneasy stomach. So okay, with the Wheel of Fortune card, like if you notice, like there's the wheel, it's like kind of like your stomach's turning. Okay, we're getting somewhere. It's like your stomach's turning. It's just like something is unsettling, something is uneasy for you. With the Tower in reverse, it's like either you just went through a moment where everything kind of fell apart and now it's like a matter of you just trying to like, that's what it feels like. Okay, so it's like I feel like you just went through, and when I was shuffling, the Dark Night of the Soul card came out, but that's how it feels. It feels like you just went through like this really hard moment in your life, and now it's a matter of like, I need to get my shit back in order. I need to get on top of my food again. I need to get back just into order, into balance. It's my birthday season. I'm ready to like start the year off strong. I'm ready to like feel good, have the energy, because with the Bones card, it's like climbing the ladder and it's like very bright and just, it just looks full, and it's just like you're finally getting the strength with the Bones card to like actually start implementing what it is that you have in your mind. It's just that when the time comes, the emotions start to take over. Okay, so it's like going into the day, you're like, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna have my green juice in the morning. I'm gonna have my smoothie. I'm gonna make sure I take my vitamins and supplements. I'm gonna drink a whole gallon of water. Blase, blase. Then by the end of the day comes, you didn't do anything on your list, because what ended up happening was when you got to work, they had all these caterings and things showing up, and so you're just like, well, I mean, it's already here. Free food. Like, that's what it feels like. Somebody invited me out to lunch and it was their treat. While I'm gonna go ahead and go. And so it's like you're not really being disciplined when it actually is presented to you in front of your face. Like, it's like you're not saying no to the indulgences, but it's like you have all the best intentions. It's just that like you keep having, it's almost like a disturbance. Like there's things that keep popping up that are like throwing you off track of like actually just doing this thing. But you have good intentions. However, I do also feel like this unsettlingness. It's like this burden feeling. It's like, yes, you just went through this tower moment where it's like everything was kind of falling off, or you could be resisting this tower moment. So it's like you kind of know that this change or whatever needs to happen, and you keep fighting it off, and you're just pushing it off. And so what it is, it's creating this burden, and it's creating this uneasiness that's kind of sitting in the pit of your stomach, and really that is also causing an emotional eating. You're looking to food for comfort. You're looking or you like actually can't eat at all. Like you feel nauseous, you just you don't want to eat. It could be either one of those things. It's like either an excess or like not enough. Maybe because I wrote you can't keep your food down, so maybe it's like you're trying to eat but you keep throwing it up, or just something going on with the stomach. I definitely feel something going on with the stomach. I feel like a lot of this is related to your emotions, which is why it could even be like when the yummy, delicious, not so good food for you pops up right in front of you, you're just ready to eat because you're just like, you know what, I had a day, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna treat myself. Knowing damn well you done treated yourself the last 13 days in a row. Okay, so that's kind of what this feels like. But it's like, you know, you need to do better. It's just a matter of doing it. Bringing your carbs into balance, bringing your, yeah, it's like also too, like carbs carry a lot of calories. You know what I mean? So you could be having an overindulgence of just like foods in general. Like I just feel like with the fat tissue card, it's just like maybe bloatedness. Maybe you just feel like not energetic. You just feel kind of slumped and just like wah wah wah. That's how this feels. But it's like you have the best intentions. Now with the same but different card, it's kind of like what I was just saying. It's like, you know what you need to do, you're trying to do it, but then the different result ends up happening. It's like you go through your day and then you ended up not eating none of your damn meal preps. Okay, now that's the third day in a row you haven't eaten none of the damn meals that you prepped for last Sunday. Okay, so it's just a matter of getting back on track and getting back on schedule of what it is that you know what the hell you need to be doing. You got the expansion card here. I also feel like you need to expand on the foods that you're eating. I feel like you might be like so used to eating a certain thing, or it's like expanding on your approach to how you're trying to do this whole dietary lifestyle change. I don't know. I feel like you need to like maybe expand your education, your knowledge on this, so you can really find something that truly works for you and that will actually stick as like a lifestyle change. Because this is not just a diet. It's not a fad. Keto is not sustainable. If this is something that you are contemplating, I feel like you need to expand your knowledge on different ways that you can find what works for you. Doing some research, trying things out, testing out different foods, testing out different lifestyle dietary habits. Okay, maybe doing some research on some nutrition, things of that sort that could really help you figure out what will work for you personally. I think is what you kind of need to get into alignment with, because I feel like you're looking to like all these fads, or like what's going on with so and so and so, what are they doing, what they're doing, what Susie, Bob, and Sally are doing is not going to be the same thing that you need to be doing. Okay, because your body works totally differently and you're just in tune differently. So if you are trying to get that into balance and harmony, you really need to figure out what works for you, because I feel like what you're trying to do right now is not working for you, which is why you keep going to these other things. Because if it was really working for you, you'd be like, no, I'm actually good. I'm just going to go eat this food that I got over here because this is what's working for me. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's like you're trying to do this thing, but it's not really working for you in the way that you're hoping it would, because you still keep getting distracted by all this external stuff. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Now I feel like once you start getting educated and knowledgeable and doing some research on what the hell is actually going to be good for you personally in your body, ooh, you know what I would actually look up is Ayurveda, like a diet that works for you based on Ayurvedic diets or like habits. So this is something I'm learning about right now. Okay, so bear with me. There's like the dosha, the kasha. There's the Pitta or Vata. Listen, don't quote me, okay? Basically, what I'm trying to say is there's a quiz that you can take on Google if you just look it up, like the Ayurvedic. I think it's like the Vata Pitta Kapha test or something like that. Oh my god, I need to find it and just like post a link to my story or something. Basically, you could take the test and it asks you personalized questions. It's a holistic approach to getting your diet right, okay? So it's a matter of like figuring it out, like, do you have dry, flaky skin? Do you get cold or do you get really hot? What is your body frame and type like? What is your body structure like? What is your blah, blah, blah? And they just go in and ask very specific, detailed questions so that way they can figure out the best holistic approach on what to recommend for you, on what you should focus on for your diet. And I feel like this could actually be so beneficial for you, okay? So because I love you so much, I'm going to go ahead and look that up and I'm going to post it in my Instagram story so that you guys can have it. And what I'm going to do is when I post this video onto YouTube, I want you to also, I'm going to post the link in the YouTube description so you can have it to keep, to resort back to if you need it, okay? Because I feel like that's what you need, girl. That's what you need. And I feel like after you do this research and expand on this knowledge on what really works for you so you can actually commit and stick to it, that's when you're going to have this awakening. You're going to be like, this was... No wonder why. I actually need like way more carbs and I wasn't eating enough. And that's why I don't have enough energy. You know, it's like these aha moments will start to happen. And now you actually feel like you're generating the energy, the joy, the confidence, the happiness, the lightfulness that comes from like having a healthy, balanced diet that works specifically for you. Okay? All right. So, what does Pisces need to know about their sleep? Okay, that's exactly what I wrote down. What does Pisces need to know about their sleep? Okay, so for sleep, we got brain, meditation in reverse, authority, it's not that deep, divine masculine, soul family, and insight. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up on, and this is also what I wrote down on my notes. I'm getting so hungry already. I don't even know if I just spat. My bad. Okay, so the first card being brain. This is what I wrote down. I put anxious before bed, exhaustion, trouble sleeping, overthinking, which leads to anxiety. You have a lot on your mind. Okay, that is what I wrote down in my meditation. So with the brain card, that is very on brand. And I feel like the last thing that you're doing is meditating, which is why we got it in reverse. Because if that's what you were doing, it would have came up right. But it said, this is what a homegirl needs to do, which she ain't doing. Okay, and I feel like with the authority card, it's like whatever this situation is that you're overthinking about, I feel like with the authority card, it's like this sense of control. You're trying to control the outcome. You're trying to control it's like, do you see how he's staring off like so concentrated? It's like he's like, how can I do this? How can I, oh, like, how do I figure this out? How do I make this happen? How do I, and he's like so freaking concentrated on what it is that he's thinking about. It's like nothing else is crossing his mind. It's just like in a deep thought, like deep concentrated thought, and it's like nothing else is on his mind. And really, with the meditation card in reverse, it's like when you meditate, you're also in a state of surrender, because you're just surrendering to the experience. You're surrendering to the thoughts. You're surrendering to the feelings and the emotions, just releasing it and letting it go. And I feel like you are in the complete opposite emotion of that. You are not surrendering, you are not releasing, you are not going with the flow, okay? It's like this need to control whatever the situation is that you are overthinking about, okay? And you got the it's not that deep card, okay? It's not that deep. Honestly, I think you need to practice a little bit of this surrendering, okay? Because what it is you just keep pondering in your thoughts, trying to control this whole outcome, and really all it's doing is causing you harm and disharmony, and it's really interfering with your sleep. And listen, Pisces, it's Pisces season. It is your season, okay? Pisces season is all about prophetic dreams. It is all about the sleep state. If there's anything you need to be getting into right now, it's your damn sleep. And all this overthinking and mind chatter that you got going on is really messing up with the messages and intuitive insight that you're supposed to receive in your birthday season, okay? Pisces is all about the sign of mysticism. It's about intuitiveness, spirituality, being in tune, being in flow, fantasy, and balance between fantasy and reality, okay? You guys are all about just emotions, like the water. You guys are a water sign. Just very go with the flow. Just wherever the water goes is just, there you go. That's the energy of Pisces. When you staying up at night, overthinking all X, Y, and Z, trying to have full control over this situation, you are not in the energy of flow. You are not in the energy of fluidity like water, okay? And look, we even got water right here. Like, girl, it ain't that deep. The water ain't that deep, okay? If you don't just learn to freaking float, okay? Ain't no shark gonna come from underneath you and grab your ass. Like, the water, you're in the shallow end, okay? You'll be fine. It ain't that deep right here. Just learn to surrender to the situation so this could stop messing up with your sleep. Like I said, if there's any time you need to get into your sleep, it's now. Like, it's your season. You do best in the dream realm, okay, at this moment in time. I mean, in general, period, but like, especially now. Like, literally, everything, the planetary alignments are aligned for you to get the most insight at this time. And you staying up thinking about Bill, Bob, and Sally and how they did you wrong, like, that's just gonna, it's messing up the messages that you're supposed to be receiving at this time, okay? So, with the Divine Masculine card, that's just reiterating the need for the holding on to the assertiveness, the determination of the outcome, the control, the trying to something into its mold. Like, it's just this certain level of drive that you're trying to do, and this level of assertiveness, this dominance that you're trying to have in this situation is really not serving you. Okay, now with the soul family card, I feel like now what you could be up thinking about is maybe friendships, partnerships, relationships, family, um, things of that nature, trying to control the outcome of the situation when it comes to this. Like, maybe there's a friendship that you think you might need to let go and you haven't done so yet, but you know deep down that it's probably time for it to be let go. Or maybe there's a relationship of that nature. Or maybe it's time to cut your family off and that's a really hard thing to do. Or you're trying to control how somebody perceives you or views you or loves you, or oh my god, the list can go on. But I feel like it could be related to this soul family. You could even just be thinking like, when will I find, it's like you're also like trying to keep these people around who are not really your soul family, and you kind of know deep down that they're not. Or like this certain it could not even just be everybody. You could just be a certain person that you're like, I really thought that this person was supposed to be like riding with me, and like they're not anymore, and I don't feel like they are. That could be something that's keeping you up. Now, another thing that this could also mean, if that does not resonate for you, is that this could also be like spirit guides, angels, ancestors, trying to communicate with you during your sleep state. But the problem is you ain't going to sleep. So, and if you are going to sleep, you may have already gotten visits from them in your sleep. Maybe they're communicating with you. Maybe they're trying to talk to you. Maybe whatever that is, that's what that feels like. This feels like ancestral energy with the soul family card. It's like it's like this is Pisces season. If there's any time that the veil is thin for you right now, it's now. And especially during your sleep state. So it's like these people, loved ones, ancestors, angels, spirit guides that are trying to communicate with you. They're trying to give you insight. And I feel like this insight is like the year ahead. Like they're trying to give you insight on like what to be open to, what to be receptive of, what to be willing to give in order to receive this energy, what to be prepared for. I feel like they're trying to show you. And I kind of feel like it could be you are listening or you're not listening. But I feel like you're too wrapped up in trying to control the situation that you're not even giving what it is that they're trying to communicate with you a thought. You're just like, oh no, but I want to do it this way instead. And it's like you keep trying to have this control and authority over this situation is really not serving you. And honestly, when your sleep's not right, we don't function well. We're tired, we're groggy, we're irritated throughout the day. We're cranky, we're like a little baby. We just want to cry all the time. We can't think straight. We would do things impulsively. This is why your sleep is so important. So it's like in your sleep, these are things that you need to tap into. You really need to make this a priority and really learn to surrender to the messages, learn to surrender to the circumstances and the situation, and just trust things are going to be all right. Okay, what do we need to know about Pisces body? Mm-hmm. Okay, way too many cards. Whoa, way too many, way too many. Alright, clear and concise messages, please. So, let me tell you what I wrote down in the notes. I put... Alright, you know what? We're just going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it. So, we got muscle weakness, fatigue, wanting to sleep because you're not sleeping at night. Okay? You wanting to sleep, not enough energy to move your body, shaky, and nervousness. That's what I'm feeling. A little lack of equilibrium. Okay, now with the connective tissue, I feel that because it's like not enough energy to move your body. It's kind of like your body almost feels like it's shutting down almost. It's just like your mind's someplace and your body is somewhere else. It's like your mind is trying to climb the ladder, but your body's just like, wah, wah, wah. You know what I mean? And I feel as though, okay, we also got transition. We got the universe. We got intuition. Culmination. Mirror, mirror. Protect your ecosystem. Variance. Focus. And grounding. Okay, I will say this though. So I did get 2 messages from this card. With the mirror, mirror card, it's like, I feel like for half of you, you don't like the way you look in the mirror. Like you are just not happy with your reflection, okay? Now for the other half of you, I feel like you're like, oh my gosh, I'm finally making some progress. Like I'm starting to like my reflection now. I feel a hard balance between the two. Like it's either you're one or the other. Now, if you are the person who's really loving the way that they're starting to look, or these, like they could tell that they're experiencing a transition in their body, like they're starting to notice a difference being made. I feel like you guys, for some of you, you're actually putting in the work and the effort physically to get to reach your fitness or body goals or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Okay. Now, for the other part of you, I also feel like, you know what this also feels like too? I feel like Pisces, like you guys are actually like, you're trying to get your shit in line. Okay. I feel like you're trying to get it together. But it's like you keep having these disturbances. This might actually be the energy I'm picking up on, because it's like maybe that's why I'm feeling both dual energies, because it's like I like the way I look, but I feel like because these disturbances are chiming in, maybe it's throwing you off your situation. Okay, so it's like I was doing so good. And I was really starting to like get my body to look the way I always wanted it to look. Or I was really starting to lose the weight. Or I was really finally moving my body the way I always wanted to. Or something. I don't know. I feel like a lot of it is related to your appearance. Okay, I'm not trying to make this surface level or anything like that, but it is a mirror, mirror. It's like you're really starting to appreciate the way your body was transitioning. But I also feel like because of these disturbances, the keto or the too much carbs or whatever it could be, this is causing a transition to happen. It's like you were having a positive transition and now you're starting to notice that you're maybe getting more weight, or you're losing some muscle, or your body's not shaping out to the way that you had hoped it was, or you're not making as much of a progress. Maybe you hit a plateau or something of that nature. That's what it feels like. And you have the universe card here. Then you also have intuition and culmination. So with these cards, I feel like you already know what you need to do. Okay, with the intuition card, it's like, I feel like you can identify the area in which that you need to be better, and it's probably the diet, like how we said a little bit ago. Okay, so it's like, really, I feel like you've been actually doing what you're supposed to do when it comes to your body. You're being physically fit. You're working on, getting your things in order. Now, if you're not doing these things, then this clearly goes to show with the mirror card. It's like, you know what you need to do. You're just not doing it, okay? And intuitively, you know that you need to make this transition happen with the transition card, okay? You're like, it's time for me. Why is my phone randomly typing? Okay. It's like, you know what it is that you need to do. You're just not doing it, okay? So, with the culmination card, I feel like this is a way of drawing in support. I don't know why when I saw this, it's just like, I don't know, maybe you should get into, if you're having a hard time being on top of your fitness, like maybe cultivating a support group or joining a fitness class, or I don't know why I keep seeing, like Peloton, how they have like the classes that you do on the screen, or like, I don't know, I feel like you need some type of support, a sense of community, something that you can join where it's like you'll establish, like you're in the environment of people trying to do the same thing as you. So it's like, I'm thinking like Soul Cycle, okay? So it's like people are in there, they're excited to get their workout in, like things of that nature, where it's like a fitness routine that you can stick to, and it's like that you feed off of the positive, uplifting energy, and that's really kind of what motivates you to come back. You need the support of others to kind of help keep you on track. This could even just be like hiring a fitness trainer, something of that sort. I feel like you're trying to do this thing, but it's just kind of hard for you, okay? It's just not enough discipline, not enough something. Distractions. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what you need to do, you just get distracted. With the Protect Your Ecosystem card, that's pretty much the same thing. We have the heart here. And it's just really, I feel like you could even really need to do some cardio with the heart health, working on your endurance, your heart rate. Maybe you have heart issues, poor heart health. These are things that you probably want to look into if you haven't already, or maybe you even feel a difference in your heart. If that resonates for you, I would definitely get that checked out. With the Protect Your Ecosystem card, I feel like this is just, if you're not already working on your fitness, I feel like you need to do the things that my phone is bugging. Okay, I'm sorry. If this is not what you're already doing, then this is something you need to implement. Okay, now we have the variance card, focus, and grounding. Okay, so y'all, I know y'all see this. You know what? I don't know what's happening here. Okay. With the focus card, you need to get focused, okay? Pisces, I feel like this is part of your reading, okay? The zooming in, zooming out, it's like you get focused and then you're not. You get distracted, then you get focused. I'm feeling that, okay? This could be part of your reading, okay? It's like you get zoned in and you get zoned out. That I feel like that's you. It's like you know this is what you need to do. You're just not doing it, all right? And so you need to get grounded. You need to figure it out. You need to figure out what works for you, what kind of fitness routine works for you, and abide by that. What does Pisces need to know about their mindset? So right here, I do have finances are on your mind. So much to do, little time. Feel like you're running out of time. And high stress. That's what I have right here. But we will see what shows. What do we need to know about Pisces mindset? This sounds pretty on brand for what I just said. What does Pisces need to know about mindset? So, one of the cards we got was planning, and I do feel that heavily. It's like there's so much to do, but little time, or you feel like you're running out of time, and it's causing this high amount of stress, okay? Or it could even with the finances, it's like you trying to come up with a financial plan. With the planning thing, I also feel like you have so much pressure on yourself to like, it's my birthday, I just turned X years old, and I still haven't done this, and this. I need to do it. I need to get on top of it. I need to put a plan into action. I need to make this happen. And it's like, you just feel like you're running out of time, and it's causing you this high amount of stress, okay? And I feel like, okay, hold on. This card does not want to come out. What does Pisces need to know? Okay. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to pick. And who? Okay, so the first card we got is male principle. Then we got planning, interdependence, and then inner voice. Okay? So, with this here, the male principle card, it's like this is that assertiveness, that determination, that drive, that discipline, that consistency. Like it's the very masculine, bold energy, but it also feels fiery. So this is where I kind of feel like this high stress coming in. It's like you're operating out of this like, but I need to do this and this and this, and I really want to get on top of this. And it's like you have all these ideas. You're trying to do all these things. You're trying to climb the ladder. And it's just like you find yourself still stuck and at a standstill because it's like so much happening. It's like you're trying to do way more than what your brain can actually keep up with, okay? Or you're trying to do more than what your body can keep up with, okay? And it's like with the planning card, it's like if it's related to finances, you could be trying to financial plan for this year, trying to get a plan together so you can create more of an income or revenue or passive income. And I feel like the idea of this could be stressing you out. Now, if it's not finances, it could be related to like accomplishing goals or dreams or check marks that you feel like you're supposed to be having done by now at this age that you have just become. It's like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to be more and to do more compared to what you have at this age, okay? And so it's like with the planning card, it's like you're really trying to put a plan into order. But really, with the interdependence card, I feel like we got the soul family card. So it's like really learning how to lean on the people around you for support. You're not codependent, you're not independent, you're interdependent. So you have a healthy balance of support around you. Learning how to ask people for help. Learning how, if you're trying to get a business plan together, Who can you talk to that you know owns a business that you can gain some ideas or wisdom from instead of trying to do it on your own? These are things that you need to do, is to rely on the resources around you to really not feel so much pressure, feel so much stress that you need to do all these things on your own. It's like, actually, when you take a look around and you stop for a second, you realize you have way more help around you than what it feels like. You just need to lean into those relationships and those people and those resources to really get the support that you need to get you where you want to go. Okay, whether it's planning, maybe getting in touch with like a financial advisor, things like this is maybe something that you might want to consider when it comes to just this whole planning thing that you're trying to do. And I feel like you're just driving yourself crazy while you're in this mindset, okay? Which was causing the stress, which could be causing the anxiety, which could be causing the wheels turning, which could be causing all these other emotions, okay? Then we have the inner voice. I feel like you're listening to everybody around you except for yourself. It's like everybody tells you that you're supposed to have this and this and this done by now, or you're supposed to own a house by now, or you're supposed to have kids by now, or have a family by now, and you're putting so much pressure. And I feel like a lot of it could be societal pressure. A lot of it could be like what your family thinks or what your family feels that you should have done by now. And it's like you're just putting so much stress and pressure on yourself trying to do all these things. It's like, really, you need to take a step back and stop listening to everybody else and listen to yourself. Really get in tune with yourself and getting in tune with whatever higher power it is that you believe in, and lean into that. Lean into, okay, I need guidance. Maybe you need to interdepend on your faith, okay? Whatever your faith is, spirit, God, your ancestors, angels, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, leaning into that for your support, for your help, for your guidance, okay? So, especially through your dreams, ask for messages through your dream state, on what it is that you need to do. This is a season for prophetic dreams. This is a season where your spirit team is trying to get in touch with you. Come on, you've got to be kidding me right now. Okay, well, we're almost done. It's time where it's supposed to be, no, we're not gonna let it rock because it's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, I'm sorry, Pisces. Pisces, I'm sorry. Okay, this is not what I intended to happen on your birthday reading, but we're gonna go with it. I don't know why my thing's glitching like this. Okay. So, your inner voice. Tune into your inner voice. Do what it is that you need to do to tune in. And a lot of that is through meditation or through the dream realm. Okay? Let's get into, you know what? This is so distracting. And not really for me. More so for you. And I'm really sorry. What does Pisces need to know? What is happening? What does Pisces need to know about the meditation? It's okay. We're almost done. I feel like y'all just need to get everything into balance. Okay. Okay, I am so sorry for this. Why is this happening to me? What does Pisces need to know about meditation? I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to rush your reading. It's just this thing is just bugging. So what I wrote down for meditation was laying in the sun, which will relax your nervous system. Oh, yep. Okay, look at that. Meditation for releasing control of the outcome, and heart chakra. That is what I wrote down, and it seems like this very much resonates. The cards that are coming out resonates with that message. I feel like you need a chakra tune-up. If you look on YouTube free meditations, I always go on there for a free meditation. I listen to meditations on there literally all the time. And the thymus card is really telling us with all the colors, it just reminds me of a whole chakra tune-up. Just, you know, this could also even just be like a Reiki session, like energy healing, and which is also like another form. It's body work, but it's healing work, energy work, but it's also like a form of meditation too. You know. One card, please. Okay. So we got curiosity, Mama Aya, not my monkey, not my circus, and soul love. Okay. So with the curiosity card, this does feel like, you know, she has a sword. It's like she's just trying to figure things out. Okay. So I would feel like maybe doing a meditation for mental clarity, meditation on what it is that you're trying to do. And I honestly really feel like a lot of this is going to come through your dream state. So maybe trying like sleep hypnosis or anything like that. All of this stuff they have on YouTube for free. Okay, whatever I'm recommending, you can find it on YouTube for free. Like I said, laying out in the sun will be very beneficial for you. Releasing control, meditation for releasing control, heart chakra, which resonates, but because we got the soul love card, I feel like you really need to tap into like some self-love rituals. This could be really beneficial for you as well to really just get your, you know, shit in order and for you to really get in tune with yourself. Not my monkey, not my circus. It's like you're kind of messing with things that you don't really have any control over. It's like, really, this is not your problem to stress about. Like, things are gonna be all right, okay? And so that's where we get the releasing control aspect, okay? And then with the Mama Aya card, it's like, I really just take so much away of nature in this, and I feel like just dwelling in nature is so meditative in and of itself. And being out in the sun, going on a hike, going for a walk in a park, going out for a walk in the trees, around your wherever you are, just find things and outlets and resources for you in your surrounding area where you can go get in touch and in tune with nature. I feel like that could be so helpful for you to just kind of release this control and just surrender and just feel a sense of connectedness, okay? Well, Pisces, that was your March health and healing reading. I'm so sorry for the glitches in this very irritating situation, but I hope this reading helped you, and I will see you guys later, and happy birthday. Bye.